weekend.
Okay. Okay. So
Well,
2 weeks
yeah, we're just gonna run the deacons.
during the weekends. Okay. Okay. Good. 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 Whoo boy, I know this takes phew. You know, I'm sure it starts to look like your eyes get blurry or hazy looking at this. You know, going back and
Yeah.
forth, the details that you have to do. Okay, did I put this and that? Because sometimes I get like that, like, oh man, did I put the quarter rounds in, or something be like, okay, I got to go back and put, it's copy and paste, but you still got to go back and do each and every one.
Yeah.
So
I use macros. Last
okay,
time I was working at State Farm, so they're real particular about
yeah,
sending stuff to personal emails with this, so they actually monitor that stuff. So
yeah,
um, the first time I did macros on their system, I did export and send it to myself, but I changed a lot of stuff after that. And when I turned my stuff in the last time, I didn't get a chance to. I just forgot to do that. So I had to rebuild, especially Corey's house. I had to rebuild a lot of my macros for stuff. So I had like molding, the flooring and molding. The flooring, room replaced, the baseboards, quarter rounds, and painting. If it's just quarter round, blah blah, asking the floor, all this, I got all that stuff put together. So that helps me to avoid missing stuff like that. But as I gotta remake it, I had it set up, but I gotta redo it.
okay.
So, stuff like this, I'm making these because I'm just getting into this, so I'm gonna be making macros for this. When I get done with them, they're gonna be tough.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah, macros are definitely clutch.
Okay. Okay.
We're just doing a simple.
Now the other thing that I don't see in here is there's two things. One, she had the garage that is attached via the H power. So there's that's going to have to be done too. So that's maybe on the rebuild side, but I see your debris removal here because she also had that carport in the garage in the back too. In the back of the house, it was a carport in the garage, and I believe it seemed like that's where the fire started. And then I don't see like your exterior or your roof on here either. Oh no, your roof is on here. So what are you doing under the roof?
So for the roof, the only thing I had was something this was in the rebuild part. I had just a tarp because that's all I did to the top of the
Okay, but y'all gonna take down the whole roof, ain't y'all? We don't know yet. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Part of this too, because I don't know if I went over this with you before, but I was talking to Tony about what we're actually gonna do for this job.
Yeah.
Because I actually had this a whole lot higher than this, but so our thing is this, which I understand his point of view and the approach. Since the house is in such bad shape, we don't know if they'll actually condemn it to be torn down. So we're kind of limiting what we're doing to where we can get the code enforcement in there so they can assess it. And if they say we can save it, I'll go back and add all this stuff back in because I had stuff cleaning and sealing the studs.
Okay.
That alone put it up. That me taking it off took off like $25,000.
Okay. So I understand that. So this is preliminary. So once the code enforcement comes out, we'll be able to determine any additional remediation or mitigation that needs to be done. But like on the exterior of the home, I know that she had like some of her soffits and even were damaged. And then on the back of the home, that false brick, I think will also need to be scraped out and redone. But I guess that could be also on the rebuild side.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put it on there.
Okay.
Because for mitigation, stuff like that won't particularly cause more damage. One of the measures to prevent further damages. So I didn't add that on there specifically for that reason.
Okay.
Now, you're right. On the rebuild side, my plan was before he brought me on to Corey's house too. I got to finish that. was as soon as I got this part in and you said, okay, we're good to go, was to go ahead and work on rebuild for this. But at the same time, like, I don't know if I just say, tear down and then would be spent. But I was going to do that. So I was going to add the socket, add all the near bricks, all that stuff to rebuild it, redo the whole roof, all that stuff. All of this, basically what I'm taking, to say take down and put back to. Painting, I want to do all that. Just 'cause I know that's not super difficult path, but yeah, you're right. That stuff does need to be addressed, but
Okay.
a lot of it will be on the rebuild side. So
And
that's all.
then and then last thing, your HVAC is empty. What's your HVAC? Nothing doing on the mid?
Well, yeah, because initially I was going to put into I actually meant to remove that, but it'll show up on the
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. No
But
worries.
yeah, because we're gonna tear out full of that to be done. If we do save it, but that's more on the retail side, so I can remove or replace the HVAC system. And she really didn't even know what type of HVAC system she had. She was just put in like recently, so she couldn't really tell us. But we asked her that what type of system she had. Since it is an older house, she has window units, so we're like, I don't even know she really have. She had and she can tell us what type she has, so we'll have to get someone up there to actually look at it and say, okay, it was this type of system, so I really can put anything right there.
Gotcha. All right. What else did you want to show me?
Basically that, because so I know you say you want to try to get this mold mid up to about 30. So
Yeah.
so like I said, what I have, I had to change. I was kind of rushing it. I said this whole thing with the equipment, I had to change a lot of the stuff around. I had more stuff on both here. So this, I can say, okay, this is to eliminate moisture, to prevent from growth or dehumidification. That can still be under mitigation too. Mitigation and remediation. I mean, it's
Same. Yeah. One and the same.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they have technically different definitions, but they're working towards the same goal. So it's like, whether or not trying to get them to put it over to the mold, mold mitigation side. But so basically, I just go through each section so you kind of look to see what underneath stuff. So
Okay.
so in the kitchen I had air scrubber. I had an air filtration device, not scrubbing it here. Trying to change my
Where's your spray?
or
Anti
say again.
your antimicrobial spray?
That was going to be under here. So the biocide treatment and the ozone will be that.
Okay, so that overtakes the spray. Okay. All right.
Because it's going to be done across the whole life. I was kind of rushing, so I wanted to get this in today. I put that as a bid here. Now, if I need to go back and do that, I can. They want to see that, but I wanted to get this out to them today.
Mm-hmm.
Because the biocide is not actually, that's different from microbial. Like the biocide is for cleaning, more specifically, opposed to just trying to prevent that. I mean, there's more there. Antimicrobial not necessarily going to kill that stuff. We need something stronger, so the biocide will do that. Fogging will do that as well.
All right. Well, let's go through each room then, and let's take a look.
Okay,
So we got the kitchen.
Yeah. So the only thing I added to each room, which I think I missed it the first time, was the interior door units. I have to remove that.
Okay.
So the floor, all that stuff stays the same. So the bathroom, so like moving the toilet, downstairs, all that stuff the same. The main things I was altering was down here. So the mitigation, I added this floor mitigation section. So I had an air filtration device in the kitchen, but I moved because since we're only using two large air filtration devices, I had to reposition them in the house to where, so once we tear the walls out, we'll have that ventilation for the whole house. And we should be able to get to that on day 2.
Okay.
Day 1, we're gonna focus on getting the contents out and getting that stuff categorized, at least photos and everything, categorized for that. In day 2, we should be able to actually get the walls torn out, and we'll get that air flow throughout the whole house and properly ventilated as work. So we have two large air filtration devices. So I had to move that to the breakfast area. We're going to start in the kitchen backside. So that wall is already had been burned out, so we still have ventilation. So as we work in the kitchen, get that stuff out. The dust and debris will be able to be sucked out through that other side as well. So that's kind of why I kind of started our position like that. So you're only going to see two of these on here, and the HEPA filter.
Okay. And the HEPA filters, now the HEPA filters you change out every 24 hours as well, right?
Yes, but
Okay.
those are only going to be used on the third day.
Okay, starting on the third day. Okay. Okay.
With so much dust and debris that's going to be floating through there, it's not going to be an need to run it. But we're actually going to need to change it more frequently.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it's hard to pass that, considering that those filters are expensive, so they're $200 a piece. So let's just run the ventilation will be more efficient for several days, at least for a week. That way we get stuff out of there. And then as we kind of taper down, we can close the building back and we can run the filters to kind of get that environment back. So that now, and it'll help us kind of seeing how dirty the filters are as we change them out. Will help us determine like what the actual remaining dust and stuff is.
So, but now for your floors, you did tear out wood floors, but not tear out the initial floor, right? Because there's the subfloor and then there's the top floor.
So in our conversation with her, I asked to verify what type of floor she had.
Okay.
And so she said she had wood flooring. So we're getting the wood flooring out, not the subfloor. So we're going to keep that subfloor.
Okay.
Because they'll probably say we can clean that anyway, because that subfloor is likely, and it usually is porous. So you just clean that, you just clean it out, if you can save it.
Okay.
It's likely with the, say, do that way.
Okay. And her laundry room was off the kitchen, wasn't it? So, like, did she have these type of floors all the way throughout?
So she said she had, no, answer the question, short answer is no. She had, because she said she just got some stuff changed out, so I think in the kitchen and laundry room, the floor, closet, living room. I think it might have been the master bedroom.
Okay.
So she had vinyl in the master bedroom.
Okay. You didn't know how, that's good.
Yeah, all that's going to be covered in the...
Does the interior door unit also count the jambs and casing?
Not the whole casing, no.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more on the construction side.
Okay. All right.
So,
all right.
I didn't think about that. As I had a macro for that too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You could get hazy looking at this. Okay, so we got the walk-in closet, master. What's that, bath?
Yeah.
All right. And so you're not gonna put the shower in there? Oh, okay. She had bathtub. It wasn't one piece.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Would
she have tile or something? Would she have tile or something up there?
On the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, vinyl. Well, no, the same vinyl floor.
No, but like the bathtub, I'm sure she had more than a bathtub.
Oh, you mean like the walls?
Yeah.
The walls.
Yeah. Was it a combo shower?
That I don't know.
Okay.
I wasn't in there.
Okay.
I
okay.
So I don't know that until I just go. That's, even if she does, I'm not sure we'll actually,
I guess technically it could be clean because it's fiberglass, but I think you would still need to remove it to get to the insulation behind it, because it was the way the bathtub was set up. It's actually on that exterior wall, so it should be some insulation behind it. So at the very least, one, you would have to take it out to replace the drywall because it's screwed in. You also have to take it out to clean the studs. And then also you'll have to take it out to replace the insulation.
Right. So
And then what about the sinks and stuff too? Does that count under vanity?
yeah, the vanity and the sink will be together.
Okay. All right.
I'll double check the detail here in a second, but I'm pretty sure.
All right.
So tiles and now.
Yeah, I can't remember because it's an older home, so
Right.
those combo tubs really didn't come out till later.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking she has some type of tile wall probably going up from the bathtub. And of course, we'll know once you guys start doing the work, but just something I'm thinking about. And I think she even had one, I think if I'm not mistaken, she may have had a sliding door to the shower. So for everybody watching on YouTube, thanks so much for tuning in. We are taking a look at a fire loss here.
You see something on here too that stands out,
The gentleman here, he is works for a mitigation company. He is hiring. He is looking for some good hands. So you guys can connect. Just leave a comment if you guys want some additional information on how to get connected.
And then even when I get that, it's like, okay, so what is the spread? I might put something in there.
All right, well, just something to think about. We can go on though, to the bedrooms, cause y'all gonna start on Monday anyway. Once they start, you probably gonna. I would say don't look at this again till they start.
Yeah. I'm not gonna stick around, so.
No, I think we had hit the. I thought we was a master bedroom, and then the bathroom, and then the bedroom was next.
Right. But yeah, as far as the mitt and the mold, I don't want to, we'll skip through the floors. Yeah, we just continue to get on.
So the gentleman online, he is going over trying to make sure that there's some mitigation in this estimate and mold remediation, because you have different different line items needed. You got different line items needed. So he's gonna take us back to the living room, showing us what's needed. So when you guys start writing your fire jobs,
we'll likely have to move them throughout the job.
You'll know.
Okay. But it'll be the same price anyway. So over there, that's good. They have the DQs in there. I'm open to suggestions, just say, okay, you might want to consider this and all that,
Well, so far I don't see anything additional that would be needed. I mean, we did all the EPA testing. I'm sure that's on your bill here. So the testing, I see that. But yeah, if all the rest of the bedrooms are pretty much the same, I think everything else is going to come down to the rebuild. That's where my mind is on. What's going to be the rebuild. I definitely wanted there to be a good amount inside the mitigation. Inside the remediation. And I can always send it to a couple other people to see, hey, what's missing? What else can we do for the remediation? But yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot. There is a lot more that we could do just based off of us having to get code enforcement in there. I have to kind of consider that because like that's what we can say, like I'm gonna really crank this up, put some more stuff in here because and then on top of that, I need to see what we can say because I can't say okay we're gonna clean the studs, but we're clearly gonna have to be removing some of those studs.
Okay.
They're burning. Yeah,
Okay.
because those pictures that I have that I took. I just like I didn't go all the way in there. I just stuck my arm in and took the picture in the kitchen. And, like I can see like that whole when you walk into the kitchen, that the left side
Mm-hmm.
is like turning like you can see clear to the breakfast room. So like those stuff have to come out. I
Mm-hmm.
know that casing in the doorway leading from the kitchen going straight ahead, that's burned. But the rest of it just depends on the integrity of the framing because when it has so much heat and stuff, I mean, if, like I said, if it's good enough where we can clean it, and you can still screw in, um, or you can still screw in nails to put that drywall back up. We should, they're good, but we won't really know that until we get in and start really assessing it from there. And that's what somebody who's old enforcement engineer would do. I already know we have a song. It's good. I need the square footage to be able to properly assess, okay, it's those we can't save or have replaced, and then I can't say we're going to clean into brand new. So yeah, that is good though. Like I said, it'll have to be adjusted as we go. Like I said, if it's deemed that we can save it, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot more on this than what's on there. Like I said, just taking out cleaning the studs and sealing them for odor. That was like almost 25, 30 grand right there alone.
Yeah, I
So,
would put it in there.
um, I mean, if you think we should,
Yeah, put it in there. Yeah, definitely just throw it in there and let's see, cause let's just see, cause it's going to need to be done.
mm,
Yeah, so just
uh,
throw it. I mean, throw it in there. It's not necessarily that they're gonna pay everything, but I would say let's get it addressed.
okay. So, my question is this from that. So, I put it in there and we send it in. Let's say they approve it,
Mm-hmm.
and then later on we get the structure tested, and they say you need to tear this down. What do we do from there if it comes to that?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. If it's going to
That
be
was
a
more.
tear down, I mean, if it's going to be a tear down, it's really going to depend if if she wants to rebuild or not. You know, because she may want to take whatever else they give her and go stay somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it's really going to depend on if she rebuilds or not. If she has to get if she wants to go get out a loan to get the differences. But I mean, to me, I know you're going to do the work anyway to do that. So if that's something, hey, if that comes down to it, hey, Miss Veronica, here's what we have. We're going to help you guys out, on this area because it needed to be torn down. But you can put it in there on the supplement too. You can wait till after.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking because I tried my mentality in writing this was to stick with what we can put in there and get approved on this frame. I said if we say if they say we can save it, I will definitely put all that stuff in there. Yeah. So fine, like, that's what we said. Oh, okay. Because if we put on it, as long as we still get paid for it again, that's the game. But I definitely will put that in. It was more than that. That's just for the stuff. I mean, it was more stuff. You would clean with some of the chemicals, like with the biocide stuff, that's fine. But having the stuff we would use to actually clean the stuff, like that's something expensive. Like it's something else a gallon. So buying all that stuff up front and they said, well, we'll just go ahead and tear it down. So now we're stuck with this. We don't even need it. It expires now. So Yeah, so having to consider all of that at the same time, that's why. Yeah, supplement. I'm fine with writing it up that way because, like I said, I'm kind of prepared to do that anyway. I was gonna do all of that on, let's say, the repo. So the repo, let's say, go ahead and save it. I was going to put additional. I was going to make a rebuild estimate, but put more of the next stuff in there with it because that's all going to have to come. You know, I'll just put remove and replace on that stuff, and the stuff that needs to be done. It's not that's good air. This stuff is in there.
All right, well,
So
that'll work. I guess we'll just wait and do it that way then. We'll just wait on the supplement to add it in there. Let's see what comes back first.
okay. Is there anything else in here that kind of stands out? I mean, you know, because it's based off of what we're kind of going for. I kind of, like I said, I wasn't able to write up for a 100% cleaning for this. It's more so just get that stuff out, find the biocide stuff, make sure the mold is filled out, and you know, go from there. Make sure it's dry, get the water is taken, make sure it's dry. But they'll be on if they said we can save it. So that's kind of stuff I'll be adding as well. But yeah, that's like I said, I put all that stuff on something to be even be another 40 something.
Okay. Yeah, no, nothing I see. You know, like I said, just you guys are the experts here. But yeah, we'll already turned the initial in, and we can look at the supplement. So really, that's why I was like, you know, for your supplement, we could have stuff in there and turn it in later. But let the project start, and then from there we could decide what else is in there and what we can add. And like I mentioned, I can also talk to our team and see, hey, is there something else that should be added?
I know, I'm asking this because I know Tony's going to ask me this. Once I'll see it later on today. So as far as what we need to do to potentially get something paid earlier, what do we need to do? What do we need?
Well, I think we got everything that we needed from you all. I know our mortgage department is also helping track the information for what is needed. Right now, I'm like trying to email because something that happened with the first check. The address for the mortgage company was not correct. There's probably more than one Village Capital, and they had the wrong one. So that's delaying the check getting cashed. So she's got money on the move, but it could take at least another 30 days to get this pressed out. So what we want to do is we want to try to see if Allstate will do everything and just direct to you. And so I'm actually emailing about that right now.
Okay. Did you need me to send you this too? Or just kind of say something?
I will save it for the supplement because they already have the one,
Okay.
the initial one. So I'm typing them out too right now.
Gotcha. Okay. So I did. Well, I a photo. I take many photos. No issue taking photos.
Okay, perfect. Then we should be good then.
All right. And so for Chorus House, I'm gonna add some more stuff on there. I'm pretty much done with it. Actually, I can actually show you this.
All right, thanks everybody on YouTube for watching. We're going to get ready to get up out of here. If you guys have questions about how to get trained, we're actually going to allow you guys to contact anybody who's efficient at Xactimate, so you guys can get trained. You guys will need to try to work for someone's time. All right, so you know, no handouts here, no payments.
Chorus House, I forgot that.
But
yeah,
you know,
like
it's open. House. This is a different claim he's showing us. That's the floor plan. You always do your floor plan first. It's how it looks in 3D.
Picture this for the cabinets. I just did that for the painting.
Yeah, that's great. That looks like just perfect, spot on. You got the staircases in there, got the arch entry in there as well. Um, I don't know if you have your sidings. Do you have your siding measurements and roofing measurements
I
too?
do. So the only issue I had with the roof now,
You don't have
possibly
a
is on
back door, do you? On there, do you? It doesn't look like it.
again
You have a
a
back
back door.
door? I didn't see a back door. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Back there.
The only so I need to. The only thing I really need square footage for is for this front window, because I know you actually have like a little arc window.
Yep.
And
that front
trying to figure out
door.
what I can say. I know this is the estimate, so it doesn't be exact, but I'm probably get close to the thing with that. So that I do have a side measurement actually person, yes.
Okay.
We have it at like 2,400 square feet, so I gotta add the house wrap and the siding to that. It's only a few more things I think I have to do on here.
Okay.
But some stuff is big out because we're subbing a small part of the job.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just kind of looking over. Room 2 is just kind of like a little empty space. So I had just kind of
Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. And you have the basement in there, so yeah, great. Great. Now in the basement bathroom, did you put the vanity in there? Because I saw some damage on the vanity that I'm going to fight for.
Okay. No, I didn't.
I think the vanity was about 3 feet, 3 linear feet.
Okay. So you think it needs to be replaced?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know that this was a glued down floor too. In the
Oh.
basement, yeah, it's a glued down floor. I almost lost my in fact, I lost my shoe actually.
You're right. It was. I don't know why. I was stepping all over that stuff, so I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, it was sticky. So yeah, so we're gonna put the vanities in there. But do you not have 2 types of flooring though? You got that snap block and you got vinyl plank.
Yeah, so the vinyl now said, but the guy said, so the guy doing the flooring, that he actually came to the house while I was there, and he said premium vinyl in the basement is that snap block upstairs.
Oh, okay. Okay, because you have 2 of them. You got them both in each room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I mean, is it supposed to be like that, both in each room?
What do you mean?
Well, because like you have vinyl plank flooring and snap block.
Oh, no, it's not.
That's what I was asking about.
Okay, yeah. So what I did from up here, this is a mistake. That's why I gotta get my macros back the other day. I copied and pasted from up here. I'm doing the same thing with baseboards.
Yep. That's why I said that thing start to get hazy. You know what I mean? So it's good to have somebody else looking at it too.
Yeah. I have to review this in a couple of days either. I've been doing this art stuff, so
yeah, well, like I said, they would have put. Somebody would have caught it. Allstate, I'm sure, would have caught that there was 2 types of flooring down here. But yeah, you can go in and we can get that adjusted. And they did have that glue down there.
Kenny called me about the have you met Kenny?
No, I have not met Kenny.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
All right, everybody. So, like I said, it's been a pleasure just being able to show y'all Xactimate. The best skill that you can learn if you do not have experience is actually learning Xactimate. Xactimate is the tool that everybody uses, and it's necessary. So if you want to learn how to use this system, let us know what type of training, what your availability is. This is real business. We're not doing just classroom stuff. That's the difference with us. You know, this is like actual claims we're working on. Okay, these are actual numbers that these companies are going to be making. You know what I mean? Like off this rebuild. So it's an amazing industry to be in. But you do need to gain your experience. This is a former insurance adjuster. I'm a former insurance adjuster. We both worked with the insurance companies. So we learned how to use Xactimate. And if you don't know this, could get in position and you're going to be the first one off the job. You're going to be the first one gone. You might work a day, you might work 6 weeks, but you're going to be the first one gone if your Xactimate skills ain't up to par. It's a lot. I mean, you got to be able to know the difference between, do y'all know the difference between these types of floorings? Snap lock versus this vinyl. Do you know when it's glued down or not? Toilets and things, baseboards. Do you do one coat or two coats? Do you know what a shoe or quarter round is? Do you know what a vanity is? How do you calculate the vanity length? Things of that nature. You see there's a bunch of options with different pricings on here too. So over concrete, over wood straight. What about how come there's two different pricings for the same exact item, glued down on drywall, glued down on drywall? Well, it's these codes over here. See that WTR versus that HM? That makes it a difference. Let me put this on something where so I'm not wiggling so much. Then you have like tear out over wood substrate. What's a substrate, right? So if you don't know those things, you want to know those things because you want to get working in this very lucrative industry. This is the place to come into. All right, y'all. That's it for now. So so you know, again, if you need to get connected, go ahead and let us know in the comments so that you can get that training that everybody's seeking so they could get experience without having experience.